Hello friends, my name is Jitendra Bafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In today's video, we will see what will happen when you deploy an application on one worker or multiple workers. Apart from that, we will going to learn a various term. What is horizontal scaling? What is disaster risk recovery? What is availability zone? What is high availability? And what is a vertical scaling? The first we will start with the horizontal scaling. The horizontal scaling means you are adding or you are increasing a number of machine into your pool of resources. So basically you have a one machine to enhance the performance, you increasing the machine from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, like that. So that is the horizontal scaling. So what is the scale up? Scale up means you are increasing from your machine from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. And what is the scale down? In that case, you are reducing the number of machines into the pool of your resources. Basically, you have a three machines. You seem like your resources are underutilized, so you scale down it, to 2 or to 1. So that is, what horizontal scaling means. Now I will go to the next topic, that is the vertical scaling. In vertical scaling, we are not increasing our machines into your pool of resources. Whereas what we will do, we will increase a compute resources, or like we will add more power to your existing machine. So basically we will going to increase CPU, or we will going to increase RAM, or memory of your existing machine. Okay. So in Mule, horizontal scaling can be achieved by increasing the number of workers, whereas the vertical scaling can be achieved by increasing the worker size. Okay. So that is how you can achieve a horizontal scaling and the vertical scaling in the MuleSoft when application deployed to the cloud hub. So let's consider when the application running on on-premise and you have a Mule runtime running on on-premise. So in that case, what you can do to achieve the horizontal scaling, you will increase the number of machine. You will install the Mule runtime on all the machines, so you can get more power. And apart from that, like how you can achieve the vertical scaling. So in when your Mule runtime running on on-premise, to achieve the vertical scaling, you just increase the CPU and and the RAM for that particular machine. Now I will come to some important topic. So basically what will happen when you deploy the application on one worker. So basically let's consider you are deployed your application on one worker. In that case, what will happen? So generally in that case, what happens? So basically, when you deploy the application in any region or in any AWS region, in that case, Mule will deploy the application to one of the availability zone. So in this case, the application deployed to availability zone 2. So what is availability zone? Availability zone is nothing. It's a logical data center within the region. So generally, each region have a three availability zone. So in this case, the Mule application got deployed to the availability zone 2. Now what happened? Due to some power failure or something goes wrong, the availability zone goes down. 2 goes down. In that case, what will happen? Mule will automatically move the application to availability zone 3 and restart the application. So in that case, what is happening? We require some sort of downtime to move the application from zone 2 to zone 3. Okay, but it will be happen in the same region. So basically, let's consider application will be deployed to one availability zone out of 3 in selected AWS region. In case of AJ failure or unavailable, Mule will automatically restart the application in another availability zone, and it may experience some downtime because you are moving application from one AZ to the other AZ. If you want, if you want to get notify, my AJ got filled, so you can set up something like that, status.mulesoft.com, and the distance between two AJ will not exceed more than 350 miles. Now in case of in case MuleSoft application deployed on two worker. So why we deploy the application on two worker? To achieve the high availability. Let's consider you have deployed the application on two machine and one of the machine goes down. The request will be still served by the other machine, right? So that is how you can achieve the high availability. So uh, in case when you deploy the application to two workers, so let's consider you have deployed the application to AWS region US East 1 and you have selected two worker. The MuleSoft, the cloud hub will deploy the application into two availability zone. So in this case, it deployed the application to zone 1 and the zone 2. In case of zone 1 goes down, so what will happen? All your requests will serve by the availability zone 2, and here you will not experience any downtime. Yeah, so but Cloud Hub doesn't support the clustering. That's you should make sure doesn't support the clustering. So in case of one agent fail, all the requests will be served by the application deployed in the other agent in the same region. So that is how you can achieve the high availability, and here you will not experience any downtime. So application will be deployed to two availability zone out of three in the selected AWS region. In case of one of the agent fail, all requests will be served by the other application deployed on the agent. No downtime experience. Set up status.muleswap.com to receive the alert in the case of anything fails in the agent. Now I will come to disaster recovery. Let's consider we have covered the scenario where your agent goes down. There might be possibility your region mesh goes down, and there are some applications which are the business critical, and you have to make sure like even region goes down, your application serve all the requests because they are very business critical. In that case, what you can do, you can deploy the same application into the separate regions. So you deploy the like one instance of the application in US East 1, one instance of the application in US East 2, and you can set up some cloud hub or the any on-premise or external load balancer on the top of that. So in this case, I have deployed one of my application instance in the availability zone 2 in US East 1, and the other instance of application has been deployed in the case US East 2 in the availability zone 1. So we don't select the availability zones. It automatically select the when we try to deploy the application into any region, it automatically select the availability zone for us. So that is how you can achieve the disaster recovery for your MuleSoft application. So let me go once again. So basically you need to understand what is the worker. Worker is nothing, it's a dedicated mule instance where you deploy your application. So when you deploy the application or worker, like when you deploy the application, you select the worker, right? That worker will create the EC2 instance in the on the backend and install mule runtime and run your application within that container basically. So that is the worker. So you got that. Now these are the this is how this is what difference between when you deploy the application into one worker and the multiple worker. Okay, I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.